Hey everyone, this is Elias from Red Media, and today we have another episode for Project The Answer, which is always the Miata. But today's going to be a bright video. We have some bulbs that this thing had, which were, old technology, and we also have newer technology, but we can definitely improve on these. This doesn't even have a name, doesn't even have a brand on them. Yeah, I feel like if you can't put your name on your product, something's wrong. But not to worry. Thank you guys at NOVSIGHT. They went ahead and sent me these LED lights. They are for my high beams and my low beams. So this is the kit. This is the 9005, 9006 kit. So yeah, let's get started. So right off the bat, just want to kind of show off what we had before. So this is what we had in the high beam. This appears to be, I don't even know the brand to this one. It doesn't even have a brand either. But yeah, this is for the high beam. So the high beam is the 9005. So if you guys are, just needing high beams, that's 9005. And these are LEDs, but yeah, I don't know. They just weren't. They weren't really performing as much as I'd like them to. So with this, I did notice we have a lot of plastic here. And you know, light bulbs get hot. So with this one, and it kind of feels flimsy. And again, there's no brand attached to this. So yeah, not sure what we're getting, but we're tossing these out because again, we have the NOVSIGHTs. So again, this is the 9005 and the 9006 models. I'll go ahead and open one of these guys up, and there we go. So first of all, packaging is really nice. So, you know, it's attention to detail that definitely is going to make you want to purchase things. I'll give you an example. Apple's packaging is really exceptional, and this is too. And thank you guys for sending me this. And again, this is my honest review, even though I did get this at no cost, but I am going to be honest with my review. So yeah, nice little touch. And there's another one in there too for the other kit. But we have these guys, and again, so these are, we can see it's a different LED system than the others. You do have to point these in the right direction. So we'll definitely have to make sure that we are installing them correctly. But what I like about this, aluminum. Yeah, so we have some metal in there, which is nice. And then again, we have the little piece there and our plug there. So makes things nice and easy. Honestly, I know some brands are like, oh, we have no wire, but I kind of like the wire because you then don't have to kind of, you know, you put the bulb in and then you're having to kind of do that with the cable. No, so with the wire, so I have this here separate, which is nice. And this is really tight. It's small, so nothing to worry about as far as packaging. So we have that guy there. And then again, we have the other set here of this. Just guys, make sure you don't touch the element there because our hands are greasy. Even if we wash them, there's still grease on them. And obviously heat with grease, you know, more likelihood of damaging that. But overall, yeah, I'm liking the finish to them. Again, this is the 9006, and we'll go ahead and just kind of move those over, and you guys can see the 9005, and they have their markings on them, so I won't get them mixed up, so not to worry. And again, like I said, they put their brand name on it. Yeah, right there. You guys can see. Another little thing. Thank you guys. And yeah, basically same system. Just one is obviously for the low beam and then the other one for the high beam. I do have fog lights I do have some bulbs for the fog lights. Honestly, I'm kind of regretting getting those. So NOVSIGHT, I might hit you guys up to get the fog lights because yeah, this is looking, I'm liking the finish to these guys. But yeah, that's pretty much what's in the box. We have those there. So let's go ahead and go to the Miata and put these in. Well, guys, we are in my garage. So basically what you're seeing here is very close to what I can see with my eyes. So we are gonna go ahead. I know the engine's not on, but the car is connected to a battery supply kind of conditioner juice pack thing that is connected to the wall. So this is just like if I had it, I'm sure same voltage as if I had it on. But I'm in my garage, closed, and fumes, yes. So I'll go ahead and turn on my low beams. Well, that's my little parking lights. That's my low beam. So these are actually pretty good. So it's gonna be, we gotta see if those LEDs are gonna be any better. Now, where I did see we probably need some help are my high beams. Yeah, my high beams aren't really that high. Yeah, so hopefully we can get something, if anything, from my high beams, because they're not very good. So low beam, high beam. And yeah, let's go outside and see what that looks like in a more real world application, so to speak. But yeah, these weren't too bad. So hopefully, like I said, we can improve. So we're outside and this is basically what I see with my eye. Maybe a little bit more, but that's pretty good comparison of what is out, because my neighbor's lights aren't on, my direct neighbor. So let me go ahead and turn on my low beam. And there you go. That's, yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate as far as what I can see. And then that is my high beam. Yeah, there's something. So high beam, low beam, you can see there's a lot of light pointing down. Not sure why, and not much kind of like up above. Maybe there's nothing hitting it, but there is a Toyota Corolla. So that Toyota over there, hopefully that'll be there when I finish it, so I can go ahead and have a really close comparison of seeing what's kind of ahead of me. If not, I'll just move my other car there so we can have as a comparison. But yeah, that's what we get. So let's go ahead and install those guys and see what we get inside as well, and once we go outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you on the passenger side on how to remove the headlight bulbs. On the driver's side, it's a little bit different. It's a little tougher because there is kind of a plastic cover to it, but it's still really easy. Let's just say I've dealt with some cars that are extremely difficult to get light bulbs out, literally having to take off the front bumpers. But yeah, so there we have the low beam. So it's just a matter of literally twisting it counterclockwise and pulling it, and out it comes. And now the MVP to this is these guys. I will put this tool in the description, along with obviously the NOVSIGHT link for you guys to get the bulbs. But this is so easy because I can press this little thing to pull, but it just that pressure doesn't do it enough. So sometimes you just gotta pick it up, there you go, and yeah, that easy. So it's basically that little element there is not gonna go up enough, so just go ahead and just pinch it in there and get it going. Now, not sure what this paste is, but we'll go ahead and remove the excess on there. And yeah, so that's our low beam. We'll move this out of the way, and now the high beam is going to be right in here. Yes, right in here. And this one again, counterclockwise, and just pull. Okay, so this one's a little bit harder, or it's just in there really well. Yeah, so I had to use the little pick to get the cable out, and looks like this is not wanting to behave. Finally out. So there's these little grooves there, and I just needed to line them up to get it out. But yeah, again, this is old technology, so this guy's going out. Okay, so now it's time for the NOVSIGHT 9006 model. And this, so obviously we have the LED. The LED, when you are installing it, should fall like this. So the actual little yellow things should be pointing left and right, not up and down. Now, if when you put them in there, they don't fit, not to worry. Well, if they don't fall the way they're supposed to, you can just literally spin this guy. It's got different clicks in order for you to put them in the right direction. So we're just going to go ahead and put it in there. Hopefully from factory it's correct. If not, like I said, we can just take them out, spin them the right way, and good to go. So let's go ahead and put this guy in. Okay, so that is in, and then literally all I gotta do is plug this guy in and I'm good to go. That's it. That's it. And again, we have this guy. We can just tuck away there just like it was with the other unit, and it's set. Now let me go ahead and grab the other one, the 9005. So we have the 9005. Same thing with this. So with this one, again, it's a little bit different because we didn't have the other system before. And there we go. And now I go ahead and plug that guy in, and that's it. I'm done. Literally, I am done. Let's go ahead and compare this side to the driver's side. Now, I made this super dark, again, not to kind of show the light output, but to show that little thing there. So that's kind of the shape you want to have, and you want it to go up and down to basically show that it is set up correctly. I'll probably move it even one more click just because it's kind of at an angle a little bit there. So we'll just reposition that a little bit to make sure it is set up nice and correct. The high beam did not turn on, but not to worry, that's normal because you do have to, you do have the plug and it is one or the other. So if it doesn't work, flip it and I was good to go. So let's go ahead and turn on. So that's my parking brake lights and that is my LED. Now, one thing I did notice with this, so they're very similar in light output, but the right one is definitely a lot cleaner. We can see that the shape is a lot more defined, a lot more cut off. That wasn't the big thing. The big thing is going from these to these. Look at that massive increase in output for the high beams. And again, you could see the huge difference where with this one, yeah, the high beam, you're gonna want it to point upwards because that's what high beams are. You want it to kind of shine further out, but we can see we have a more defined point going up, and here it's almost like non-existent. It's just a little bit more of a glow on there. So that is a huge improvement in that. Let's go ahead and finish up the other side. And when I went to go rotate the passenger side, you can literally look kind of to inside of the light and see that where the beam should be. So it's very easy to just spin it. So now we're on to the driver's side, and this is why I said it's a little tougher because we do have kind of this plastic there. So again, with this one, just a matter of spinning it. Now, this may be a little bit hot from us testing, but okay, back to these lovely things that I love so much. Well, this one was loose because I actually already used that little pick to get it open there. And out with the old. There we go. So out with the old, and we'll come back with the new. So we have the 9005, that's going to be for, right, 9005, perfect, high beam it is. And we are gonna put you in there. If this didn't go, if basically the high beam doesn't work, because again, you can see it's got two clips, one on that side and one on that. If it, just take a guess, try one, if it doesn't work, flip it. That's all you got to do. So we're just gonna take our guess at it. I think I saw the positive. Yes, so there was a positive and negative, and I used that side. So if you have a Miata, use that side, test it out. We'll see if we'll push our luck and see if that works. If not, then again, just got to flip it back. And we'll put this guy in. Well, let's take a look. And that's our parking lights. And yeah, significantly better, significantly cleaner line with these. And obviously we're gonna get a little bit of bounce because we're in an enclosed area, but we're gonna take this outside and see what it looks like in real world. But just kind of wanna give you guys what that looks like. It's significantly cleaner line. I am loving this. And now let's go to the high beam. Yeah. Massive difference with the high beams compared to what we had before. We almost had nothing for high beams. So that is a drastic improvement on that. So let's go ahead and head outside and like I said, try this in real world. Now we are outside. So what you guys are seeing right now is kind of what I see with my eyes, a little bit, maybe a little bit brighter, but it's the same exact settings that I had for the before shot. I already tested them out and this is ridiculous. It's okay. So the in garage footage, consider it more for the shape and just kind of seeing the beam, that kind of thing, because it does not tell the true story. Check this out. That's insane. That is my low beam. Yes, that is my low beam. It shines so much more and so much cleaner, and yeah, it shines so much better than the other lights did. Then even the LEDs that I had, yeah, which I didn't know I had LEDs, but you can now see the Toyota Corolla extremely clear. And now for my high beams, that is insane. Yeah, I got a little bit of a belt chime sound, which I need to fix, but that is insane. That is crazy how much more I can see now. I can actually see now. And my fog lights, yeah, I'm gonna have to get some fog lights because that just doesn't do it. That does, after going to that, and that is insane. That is nuts to have it that much, and it's great. It's great. I can actually see. That's awesome. Well, yeah, that goes to show you the before and after. Let's go ahead and go back in. Well, guys, there you have it. The NOVSIGHT lights. Again, we have the 9006 and the 9005 for the low and high beams of my Miata, the 2001. Yeah, massive improvement, especially like I said, in the high beam, going from that old style to the new LED system. Now, again, very important. You know, for me, lighting is super important, especially obviously at night, because my vision isn't the best. And every time I review a car, guys, you know, I always say go for the premium lighting option. And this brings my Miata to the premium lighting option, really. But a couple of things with this, again, they're just like it says, super bright, quick to launch, and very easy to install. I am loving these. Now I can actually drive my Miata at night because I feel safe that the road will be lit up and others will be able to see me. But yeah, guys, again, want to thank the team over at NOVSIGHT for sending me these lights. They were free of charge, but this was my honest review. And yeah, that'll do it. Remember, I'll go ahead and add the links to the description for these guys and that little pic that I used to help make install even easier. Well, till next time, and remember, yeah, we're gonna find the right gear, but we're also gonna light up your way home. See ya.